feels right. All right. Good morning, good noon, and good night, citizens of Upland, citizens of the Uplift, fans and foes and friends of the Metaforce. You are watching the Upland Action News, and my name is LeftHousr, and I am joined by my co-host and co-most, my brother E.Left, on this fine October 19th, Tuesday, 2021. How are you, brother?
Heroes and villains, action family members, we are here again. It's an all-time high Tuesday.
All-time high Tuesday? What are you talking about?
BTC.
BTC? I didn't even know. We've done it?
We've
hit the all-time highs?
Hoping.
Holy
I think it's
bejesus.
64. Where are we at here?
What, at 2 million?
2
we
million.
hit the 2 million mark?
64,000. We double check.
All right,
it looks like it. To me, it looks like it.
Okay, that's looking good. All right, we're breaking records here on the Upland Action NFT News. It's happening. We're breaking all-time highs with the old Bitcoin.
Just as we go live.
We have an incredible show here for you today. We're about to bring in our amazing guest here, Corey from the Uplift world. And boy, does he have a lot of fire and heat to bring to the conversation. We were chatting in the background, and he was talking about some things, and I started looking into them, and I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? So we're going to get into all of that and figure out what the heck's going on with the Uplift world here very shortly. But let's just quickly, I want to talk about the Action Family Matters audition process went down last night. We have chosen our first 4 actors, our first 4 Action Family Club card characters have been chosen for episode 1 of Action Family Matters, the Halloween special, which will come out not this week, but I believe next week when that thing will drop. And later in the show, we will announce who those people are. We're not going to say it just yet. We'll save it for the end of the show. But if you look at the thumb of the show, you might be able to figure out a couple things or twos. On that note, we will come back to...
I was off too. We're not there yet. We're almost there. Let's see if we can get there during the show here. About $900 away from the all-time highs on BTC.
Oh, you were a lion.
I'm a lucky lion.
You're a crypto lion. You're a drunk, bored lion. Well. Should we just get into our safe word of the day real quick, just to get that out of the way?
Yeah.
Before anybody else gets here, and we just keep it real quiet. We keep it amongst just the few of us, and we just act like jerks because nobody else knows what the safe word is. I think
I feel bad for not showing up early.
I think that the safe word of the day will be all-time high. All-time high. So every time you hear the word all-time high, go ahead and scream real loud, and you will need the words all-time high later in the hour when we open up the Google form, which leads you to NF Tuesday Action Club giveaway, which happens daily here on the Upland Action NFT News.
An all-time high of giveaways.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring in our Corey Cantrell here, and let's get
Please.
into it. And we'll get into all the other topics with our guest assist.
Yeah.
We don't want to keep him waiting any longer. Let's get him on in here to the Action News NFT studio.
Been
Oh,
too
look at
long.
the chat is going
has
crazy,
been
screaming because they
a
heard the
hot
words
minute.
all-time high. Corey, you there?
Hello.
All righty, there he is. How are you today, bud?
I got like 5 hours of sleep last night, and it was great because it was the night before it was 45 minutes,
Yeah.
and that was not great. So it's
Oh,
good.
Yeah,
I
5
guess.
hours is a good solid night these days. You know,
Right? It's bull run. I mean, that went, things are getting set up to be really, really crazy. Yeah, we pulled like a 22-hour day yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Just trying to get the Blue DAC. Well, not trying. I guess we kind of did get the whole Blue DAC thing launched. And
Okay, so that's you guys then.
oh yeah, yeah.
All right. Because I mean, I stumbled into, I bought one not knowing anything like a week ago or something, and then you hit me with this, and I'm like, all right, what are we looking at here? What do we have here?
I'm new to this. I haven't found this yet, so you gotta break it down for me.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever messed around with yield farming in DeFi?
A little bit. I've dabbled.
Right. So like you basically you add liquidity to a pair, and that gives you an LP token, and then you stake that LP token and get like Pancake or BNB or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. K token has been messing around with some stuff that are kind of analogous to that, rewarding people for holding LP and not really staking it. And they're fantastic, and they've been doing a really, really good job. I wanted something massive. So we basically, took a look at all the different platforms that are working really well, and learned from their UX and UI, and learned from what Wax is doing with the SIO technology and how they're handling the different ways of rewarding staked LP, which of course their Wax DeFi position is pretty good. I mean the UX is terrible, but the position is really good and has been paying me for a year. So there's that. And yeah, so we just wanted to, drop a GameFi DeFi bomb on Alcor and lock up everybody's LP, not just like a little bit here and a little bit there, but every credible project is going to have a blue, which is our token, a blue pair that's going to get incentivized with liquidity. So,
all right, like I see that you got Yoshi up here, Wax Arena, just to name a few, Farmerland, yeah. Oh, that looks like Prospectors. Okay. NFT Stonkers, Taco, just to name a few here. So if you're holding these coins, you can come over here and stake them and earn.
Well, you can't stake the coins. What you need to do is you'd need to get an equal value of blue.
Oh, right.
And then add liquidity to those pairs to deepen those, and then you stake that LP, and that's where you get.
That's right. Okay.
I mean, the real thing we want to do is like the swaps on Alcor have been utterly useless for a long time.
Yeah.
Right. You can't use them. They're not deep enough. Right. Anybody who's trying to swap more than like $10 is going to move the price like 20%. Right. And you go to like the market maker thing on Alcor has been working great. Right. So like you can do the sort of order book kind of way, but the swap thing is so much more efficient if you can get it deep enough. And then it also has the added benefit of locking up everybody's supply, which has a very rocket moon effect on a lot of other blockchains.
Right. Okay. So I noticed your guys' memberships. It seems to be like you have cheap ones and expensive ones, but they're all the same.
They're all identical. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty fun.
Basically, I just wanted to have it so that I put all of them, like, because ultimately we're gonna have 100,000 memberships. But we're going to be on like between 5 and 8 different chains. So a lot of those tranches of 10,000 are going to be somewhere else.
Gotcha.
But we put the first 10,000 on for sale, and I just like, screw it. Let's just get them all. Just you deal with that. And then they can, sell out when they sell out. We don't really care.
Yeah. And wait, do I need more than one? Would it behoove me?
No, you absolutely,
Okay.
you absolutely don't need more than one. The only reason that you would, and I am buying them, but that's because I know what our plan is. And I'm thinking like many years in the future, right?
Yeah.
If you think that we're going to eventually get more than 100,000 members in our thing, then it's probably a good idea to get more. but that's like, again, like that could take 10 years, 5 years.
I gotcha. Yeah,
right?
you're playing
So,
the long ball on this one. Yeah,
100%.
Cool. And it seems like you can purchase these memberships with different, like Lithium, Yoshi. I see. Any other ones? Kate, is that on this list? Or no?
Not Kate. Right now it's Yoshi BK from Yoshi Drops, Lithium, Nefty, and Wax.
Okay, all right, cool. Probably more coming though down the line.
Yeah, I mean, this is all Nefty, right? Like Nefty's, we asked like, hey, can we like, take Lithium and Yoshi BK for payment, and we'll take Nefty as well. The one thing they said, and they're actually making BlueDAC a cornerstone of their business model, because they need liquidity pairs, right? They want to be able to list everybody's token, but if the liquidity is not big enough, their fees, they can't move back to Nefty or Wax to pay their own bills. So it's like a prerequisite that you get a swap pool or a market that is deep enough that they can get in there and move around without totally, kind of screwing over the price. So that's kind of like, we've been kind of working in partnership with their needs to actually, really drive this home. And one of the other things we're going to be doing too is launching community tools. Probably going to happen in about, I really hope it's going to come out in a couple of weeks. So anyone with a membership will be able to set up any pool that they want and then fund it themselves. Right. So if you want Aether to moon, you get a bunch of people together, you get some Aether, you say, okay, we want the Wax LP or the blue or the Wax Aether LP or the blue Aether LP. Stake this, and the pool's going to last, 10 days, 15 days, however long you guys want. And then you fund it, and that pool will just run on our community pool page.
Awesome. So when did this launch? Just now?
About 18 hours ago.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So it's early. Yeah. People are actually starting to notice that we're giving away $20 million this month too, which is a whole thing.
What do you mean you're giving $20 million away? What are you?
We're giving 120 blue away, which
That's
at
amazing.
Today's price is 20 million. Yeah.
How do I get in on this?
As I'm saying, like, so the Wax blue pool is a great place to start. You get some Wax, you sell, half of it for blue in the swap pool, and then, provide liquidity and get in there. Cause the Wax pool is actually getting 4 times the share is all the other ones. All the other ones are getting 5 million over 30 days, and Wax blue is getting 20. But look, some of the people are just strategizing like crazy, right? So there's a lot of micro caps that we went with just because they were kind of part of our ecosystem and we knew them or whatever, right? And they're super cheap tokens. So you can end up getting now, I mean, a week from now, this probably won't be the case because people are starting to realize what we've just done. So people are trying to like get all the cheap LP that they possibly can and then stake that. And that's the thing. You guys are hearing about this, as early as anyone. And the first epoch, just to kind of explain, because a lot of people on PancakeSwap and other places, like you're used to seeing like number go up like really quickly, right? Our epochs, like the time you have to be staked is a 24-hour period, right? So anything that you have staked right now is not earning anything until 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, which is when our epoch starts. It's actually midnight GMT. And then it runs 24 hours. And then you'll be able to harvest after that. And then every 24 hours after that.
You have to come back to it after that 24
you could leave
hours?
you could leave it for a year and then come back. And then just be like, wait a minute, what the?
Super fun. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing after the show today.
Yeah, it's still like, I don't think people like, I started kind of mentioning like, has anyone done the math on how much we're giving out yet? And they, well, some of them have. I was talking to my buddy Bull Shipples from over at Triple. And he's like, yeah, I actually got my entire dev team together with some spreadsheets and a calculator last night, trying to figure out basically where to go in. And what it's really done is like the large cap ones. I think this is going to even out, but like the large cap ones like Trillium and Void and probably the Farmers token, although I haven't taken a look at that one.
So
the prices have actually come down a little bit, but all the other ones, the price is actually going up.
Did you just not have enough on your plate already, or what did you? What was going on here when you came up with this?
What's funny? We started thinking, we like Blue and I toss around ideas all the time, right? We're in his backyard in Texas, and we're talking about different ways to do funding rounds, right? Because we've got Legend and Yoshi Drops and Uplift all on the same team. And that the burn rate on that is prodigious and not comfortable. And right, we're going into Series A and we're like, okay, Series A might work, it might not. How do we create a backup plan, right? So we were talking about tokenizing different things like that. And like the corporate part of Legend was not super excited about the regulatory exposure of that. So we decided like, well, let's just keep coming up with ideas anyway, because this is what we do. And then the Aether thing dropped, right? And you guys, had a bunch of Aether stuff. Like, so do I still have it. I'm never selling. But like, you know, it was way more fun making 1,000 wax every million Aether than what, like the 0.4, whatever the fuck it is now.
Right.
Right. And I was thinking, like, how could we incentivize people to lock that up? So I was studying DeFi and other chains or whatever. And then my first thought was like, let's get a community of people together, right? And just do it all, you know, lo-fi, just do it all manually, like stake a bunch of LP and then reward the top holders or whatever, and keep going that way. Kept studying kept studying Pancake Swap and Sushi Swap and all these other ones. And I was like, man, the entire ecosystem needs that though, like the whole thing. So why don't we just make one token and create that, like get the contracts that will actually be able to mimic that incentivized LP, you know, activity on other chains. That, not for nothing, on Solana, it's 72x the Solana price when they launched a DeFi platform, and the underlying token on that DeFi platform went up 240 times. So, you know, number go up is like our plan, right? But it did that to the entire ecosystem, right? So then, like, that idea wouldn't leave me alone for 2 months. And then, you know, we obviously have Nathan on our team who can write anything in smart contract that you can imagine, which is magical. And it just all kind of started to come together. And I told Alcor like 4 months ago to get into incentivized LP, and they ignored me. So I got frustrated and built it.
I like your style.
Way it's done. Yeah.
Yeah. And all right, well, so this is insane and amazing. I'm glad you guys have done this, and it's always, you guys are always, it seems like, thinking ahead and of the entire space. That being said, let's talk a little bit about the Uplift world.
Yeah.
As November 1st is like the big launch date. Is that still true?
For what?
I thought I heard somewhere that it was like the public release or launch or something like that was November 1st.
No, I think the next thing for us, we're doing a small phase 1 sale in the gratitude map. It's like pretty small. Okay. That's I think, gonna be the 5th or 6th. And yes, we've had communities building up, you know, kind of anchor projects in there for a little while. So we're going to do that. Okay. I think the biggest thing going on, honestly, in the Uplift is we're going to start shops pretty soon. So you're going to be able to, for 10,000 Upliftium, which is, you know, pretty small, you'll be able to get a chest and throw a bunch of carrots in it and say these carrots cost 10 Upliftium each, and then just leave it there on your land and let people know they can come in and grab that. And it's all in Upliftium. So you'll be selling carrots for Upliftium, which is going to be super fun. Yeah, or glass or whatever, right? Like anything in the survival worlds, you're just going to be able to make a chest and basically create these massive shops that will, you know, be able to I think create a really interesting economy. I think, like, we're going to have a burn tax on the transactions as well, which is going to make you know, the Upliftium market, I think, work a lot better, right? And like the lithium price is going up now, but you know, we've got many features that have been working on adding. That, you know, are meant to balance that the lithium inflation, because of course it's infinite, like our planet, right? So we need to make sure that as, you know, we're going through this, we create enough deflation or enough burning on the other side to balance it so that this thing actually has value.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, I've noticed there's every time I log in, there seems to be some new thing that's happening or whatnot. Lots of updates that seem to be going down lately. But one that I'm a little bit upset about is all my animals have gone away. I can't spawn new eggs or whatnot. So what the hell's going on? Is that coming back, or am I screwed out? So I had llamas in trees. I had, you know, I had polar bears in little cages. And zoos going on.
Okay, so let's talk about pets.
Okay.
I think pets will come back. Only you'll actually be able to get pets.
Okay.
But you're not going to have the infinite ability to spawn 18 trillion chickens in my frickin' spawn hub, which every Tom, Dick, and Harry apparently spends their entire life doing. I was doing demos in the main hub, and you could not do a demo, investor, potential partner, or whatever, without walking into the spawn hub, which looks better all the time. We have people that are working on it all the time and making it like this. It's, if you haven't checked it out in Old World recently, it's worth it. But it would just be completely like floor to floor chickens. Like, people just like sitting there and they'll throw eggs because it's, you know, it's a creative map or whatever. You fucking fuckers. So we had to nix all that because it was killing the server, basically, right? Because like my priority is if we can get rid of 1,000 of anything like that and get in one more person, I'm always going to pick the person, right? Just
Yeah.
we need that human network effect, right? But then we can turn around and go, okay, everybody clearly wanted pets. Like LeftHousr is very sad that his llama's not there. How do we create an experience where he can still have his pet and like name it and like, you know, maybe we charge him like 10 uplifting or something stupid, and just like to create that experience for people, just not the one where you can spam it.
I think that's fair. That makes
All
sense. And also too, I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, is it lava? Does that take up a lot of
Yeah,
CPU?
because
Okay.
it actually acts as an entity, which is what, you know, it's what one of the reasons why we wanted to nix the villagers. And even though like we wanted to get rid of the villagers, we knew we had to get shops, but shops are so much better anyway. Like it's just going to create a much better economy based on upliftium, not some random emeralds.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
no, fair enough. Fair enough. That makes sense. And then also too, every time I log into the world maps, it seems like it hasn't updated in a minute. How does the process of that go?
So yeah, we're working on moving the service to AWS so that we can scale more efficiently. And while we've been in this process, kind of bouncing back and forth from our hard metal servers to AWS, the maps have just been dog shit. It's been a pain in the ass.
I got you.
So we're not only working on getting onto like a stable architecture where, you know, we can actually finally get back in and work on those so they actually do update really quickly. But we're thinking about launching a bounty program so that we can, you know, ask the ecosystem if anybody wants to build us a map system that actually looks a lot more like Decentraland's, right? Where you can, you know, click on a particular spot on the map and it'll actually take you to that asset page and you can like upload logos or whatever, right? Like we really want to do that. And I think Dr. Wayne, our software engineer, is coming up with some specs and some details around that. And I think we're going to put 20 pieces of land in London or Uplift on that bounty.
Oh, okay, amazing.
Dropping news. I don't think I've actually told anyone that except you guys.
Wow, that's awesome.
Don't tell anyone.
So you're working on a way so we can get logos in our art images and stuff easier, or is that
in the map? Yeah, and I like the map itself, like the 2D map and the 3D map. Like I don't think it would need that, right? Like when if you go to like enter the uplift in the back end, I think it would be there, right?
Yeah.
Where, you know, you're actually going to be able to see all your assets at once on a map, which, you know, a lot of us have had to do like manually, which has been a real pain in the butt. And then like say you want the rail right next door to your house or whatever, you'll be able to click on it and it'll take you to that asset page. And then down the road, we're going to have profile pages so that, you know, if you want to list your stuff publicly, you can actually do that right on the site. But then also you can actually message the person whose land that is within the site as well. So that, you know, because sometimes when you try and message or get somebody's attention on Atomic or whatever, it's really hard to do. So
gotcha. Yeah, no, it's I'm looking forward to the day when we're in-game messaging much more and then getting away from the Discords. Not that I have a problem with Discords, but I have a problem with Telegram just because I don't know how to keep track of it. It's just too much. It just flies like crazy. So
have you done groups on Telegram?
No.
Okay, so you can create groups on Telegram. Before this, my life was a pure hell and I hated Telegram and wanted to die.
Yeah.
I was a little bit dramatic. I didn't actually want to die.
No, I understand. I get frustrated.
I took that too far.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, groups, you can actually sort of contextually add groups and you can have like all your DMs in one line, which like, I don't know how I survived without that before. Yeah, so it makes it usable. Gotcha. That said, I'm trying to move to Discord myself more and more. We're actually taking the entire sort of uplift experience over there.
Yeah, but it's way easier to communicate, I feel, or find things in the Discord or whatnot. But you know, there's two kinds of people in this world, but I'm not going to get into them. But all right, so this is cool. So you know, there's all these different maps that we have here. You know, from Genesis to you know, what is the gratitude to the ones from our planets. Like, do you feel like there's too many, or like we're too spread out, or is it better that we're more spread out at this point?
No, I think so. For these kind of, and I see them as legacy worlds already, which is kind of interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're really spread out. And it's too much, right? Because like I get requests every day. Like I just want to have neighbors. Like I want to feel like I'm in a community, and that's tough, right? And the portal hubs are gonna start to shift that a little bit, but not enough, certainly. So I think, well, I'll give you an example. Like we're talking about going over to Terra or to Binance Smart Chain, where we have the capacity to add 10 to 15 to 20,000 players to our entire ecosystem, right?
Right.
And doing that, I think we would release just a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer map with about 1,600 pieces, right? So we get a whitelist over there that is 5, 6, 7,000. And then we release 1,600 pieces. So the net result, because people get really, really like upset and sad and mad when I say we're going to expand worlds, like get over it. It's a big planet. There's a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And what we really want, all of us really want, is for, you know, number to go up on the land, right? Because it's come down a bunch or whatever. And the way to do that is not to not release more land. It's to get more people. And so as long as we're getting 2, 3, 4, 5x more people than we're releasing land, we're going to be good. And that's always been my plan. And we're committed to making sure that works.
Absolutely. So you're going to be switching to another chain then?
I want to be everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be.
That's the way I'm thinking about it all too. Why would you?
I'll tell you this: Blue Deck, 1,000 tokens, 5 chains by the end of next year, and we're gonna have bridges. Like it's gonna be a fat pipe between interweb cities, is what we're planning on for all this stuff.
Yeah, cause see, like we're getting close to releasing our 8th feature film, whether it be at the end of this year, or the beginning of next year. I don't want to limit myself to releasing it just to one chain. You know what I mean? I'm sort of looking at the different chains as like different stores or whatever. You know, like so there are people that are like more focused or are married to one than another. I don't want to exclude them from being able to see my film. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. Like that, I always think about these different chains as intranets from back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right, like intranets. And the intranets, like for cities, were quite interesting. The internet is a little bit better. And when we seamlessly connect all of these blockchains together so that the user has no clue and doesn't care, that's when I think we're going to see another 10,000x in value, expressed in many, many ways, right?
Yeah, 100%. So you're saying also too, there was some metaverse type things that were coming out that didn't have what you guys are bringing to the table, and they're like making or like they're selling out for like crazy amounts. Were you mentioning something like that to me? Who are
I don't know if I was,
freaks?
but they probably were. Like there's a lot of stuff going on in the metaverse space for sure.
Yeah.
And I think like the I mean my favorite one, I haven't toured with them yet, but I think they're going to do really well, is Immersis. Right. And like I haven't quite wrapped my head around their full business model yet, but like they're clearly grinding their asses off and they're going to accomplish a lot of really cool things. Right. And then like I think the 1S's team is doing something that looks like super fancy. Right. So we're going to see what's going on there. And I think the metaverse space is going to be full. Like we knew it, 8 months ago. Right.
Yeah.
There's going to be tons and tons and tons of things going on.
Are there other metaverses that you're looking at that excite you or you're like blown away by, or nothing really?
No, I mean, they're all kind of amazing. I mean, Decentraland is still killing it. Although I was talking to the, how should I say this? I was talking to somebody very high up in the chain of command at Wax. And they were like astounded that Decentraland only has 25 people in it a day. Now, if you ask Decentraland, it's 10,000, but it's not. It's 25. Right now, can they do an event that's a lot more? 100%, but so can we. Right? They've been around for what, 4 years, 5? If we only have 25 people on average, and like at any time on any world, any individual world, in a month, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Not 5 years. Right.
Yeah.
But it's tough. Like scaling is like, that's a third of my meetings is how to scale so that people aren't suffering lag all the time. Right. Because we went with pretty large maps. That's a non-trivial thing to I don't know if you guys know this, but like so Minecraft runs through a single thread on a server, so a single CPU. So when you have 18 trillion llamas and trees, LeftHousr, all of the path finding for that ends up going through one little pipe while Emmett's over there trying to dig a hole, and it's like it causes a bit of a problem. So we're having to sort of dynamically chop things up, and it's a non-trivial problem. So like I don't want to speak ill of anyone that's dealing with it. I think it's just the whole space is going to end up being magic for a long time. And I think the kinds of interactivity that we bring to bear is really good. But I also think like there's a lot of things that we can't do yet. And I don't know when we're going to be able to do it. Like the streaming video in a lot of these places. Yeah, I mean, that's baller. We can't do it yet. Right. Yeah. And we've been looking at it, a bunch. Right. And I think that's going to be There should be a high demand of that.
Too.
Right. Right. Like there's some real demand there. So I guess like the gameplay stuff, I think because we're built on Minecraft, it's really, really easy for us to build all sorts of really amazing like kind of gamification experiences. That might be, you know, an advantage, but I mean, people are going to figure that out too, right? Like I think Immersis doing the you know, going around in their game and chopping down a tree and getting an NFT with an NFT, like, you know, I haven't tried it yet, but like it sounds pretty fucking fun, right? So like I think, yeah, I don't know where all this is headed, but we're now throwing all the spaghetti at the wall, and some stuff is going to stick.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've walked into Immersis just once. It felt very lonely, you know, and desolate when I was walking around. Next time you go, bring me. but it was cool though, and you know, I didn't spend enough time to go chopping down a tree. I did buy a VR headset for my guy, which changed the way that everything looked. It made it a little darker, so I took it off. But you know, I walked into some of the shops. I thought the shops were cool, and it was cool that I could see how, you know, different collections could rent a space or whatever and set up shop in there. So that was kind of intriguing to me. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm excited to see where all these go, where everything goes with it. I mean, I've been dabbling in on the ETH side of things and finding different, you know, generated collections that are all promising different metaverses that they're coming, or different games that they have. And some of them do have games that are kind of like functioning, but you know, it's interesting. There's definitely a lot of them, a whole bunch of them coming from all the different chains, and it'll be interesting to see which ones
deliver. I mean, NFTs are the new ICO, right? Like it's super easy to release 100%. One. You know, you can basically just sell it on a white paper, which like I always just like I didn't want to do that, right? Like I want to have like demo ready to rock and roll. Like we didn't even sell memberships on Blue Deck until I knew we were going to be released in a couple of weeks. Yeah, we're not going to sell memberships and then dick around for 6 months or a year or never, right? We're going to, like, if we say we're going to do a thing, like, I don't know, this is going to sound weird. Why don't we actually, you know, do it?
Yeah, that's a crazy concept.
Right? It's strange, but I mean, 90% of projects will not.
Yeah, I know.
Right? And so figuring out which ones are going to do it and which ones aren't, you know, is a job. I guess, like, and you know, on ETH, I haven't really been over there, but you know, if the team is anonymous, that's a clue.
Well, it's like when you say the ICO thing, it starts to scare me a little bit, because I you know, I was around in 2017, and you just think about all of the fucking coins that we used to talk about, and that were at the top of the conversation, the Neos, the, you know, whatever. And like, we don't talk about any of those coins anymore. They're not a part of the conversation, really, you know?
I mean, this is the startup Wild West, right? If you go to Silicon Valley and you're in the startup, you know, ecosystem over there.
Yeah, we're in the Friendster days right now. This is Friendster
for real, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, like in the Friendster days, or really like any time over the last 10, 15 years, most people would be invested in between 50 and 200 projects with the hopes that one of them would survive.
Yeah.
Right. Like people need to be thinking about these things in terms of literally everything in your wallet is going to zero except for 1 or 2 projects. Right. And that way you're going to start diversifying in the right ways, because it's going to be the same thing. Like I guarantee you it will be the same thing. Most of the things that people are putting out right now will not have enough traction or utility to be maintained. Right. And some of it might have historical references, but I assure you, if it's an avatar project, yours won't. Right. Yeah. There's like 18 trillion of them.
Yeah, I know. And there's more coming out every day.
Got a little rant. Like every 3 hours. Oh, I have an avatar. Cool.
I know, and I'm addicted to them. It's stupid. I just keep getting them. Like the latest one that I got is a butthead. I don't know if I had to get one. Then I bought one for my brother. He bought one for our other brother.
I was looking at him, and I saw one with this gray beard that looks like Fading Armageddon, our older brother.
Yeah, and I had to get one because this guy had like tattoos, and he also has a butt cut and a hair. Wow. And these guys are coming on the show. You know, like they're busy as fuck right now, but they said they'll come on the show. So
like that, you're like back in 2016, like the ICO thing. It was all like, oh, whiz bang tech, blah blah blah, word salad, something, right? But you guys have a bearded cartoon guy with a neck tattoo. That is objectively better. Like just. You have
and his
something.
face is
this
a
guy could show up
in
the Action Family Matters animation someday.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's cool. My buddy Sebastian, Digital Acid, actually went and talked to a bunch of the Bored Ape people and basically said, listen, like, is it okay if I put your stuff up in my gallery? Because galleries are like the biggest thing that's going on in the uplift to me right now. Like the survival worlds are still, they're having fun. Good for you. Right. I just kind of never got into that. But the galleries are amazing. And he's got one gallery in Genesis that has well over $1 million worth of art in it. Right. And it's not like just JPEGs that he put up. He went and asked them. Right. So it's just, it's sort of that cultural thing that like, I'm not going to put it up unless I have permission to do it. Right. Because we can't have like the digital way of doing it just yet in the uplift. But if you want to ask, like, it's, it's still part of that thing where those Bored Ape holders are, kind of part of that thing. And they're going to do a big event. He's actually creating Minecraft skins that are all going to be like black tie and then have like his little digital acid thing for the head or whatever. It's going to be pretty cool.
That is badass. We need to figure that one out too, because we have our Action Family Club Card characters, which it's only 1,111 of them. We're about to hit our 25% sellout, but we've just started our animation series, so we're about to announce the first 4 characters. So like the holders had to submit one of their characters. There was an audition process. They had to submit a resume. And on the resume is like their catchphrase, some of these things. So the winners, their lines are going to be all mixed into into the first animation or to the first episode. And we're creating a game out of it, so that like if you get your character in, of course, when we put up the NFT for sale, like you get your cut as an actor. But we're going to, you can become a star in the system, if you keep getting chosen or whatnot. Your resume gets thicker, like it's going to get interesting.
That is really interesting.
But one of the things we want to do though in our Leftland in the uplift world is kind of build out apartments for all of our holders and have their one of their club cards on the wall, for their apartment, something like that. So that's one of the things we're trying to sort out.
That's really cool.
Yeah, fun stuff. But just real quick, the buttheads, they have a token. It's the shit coin is their actual SHIT is their call letters there. So and they're giving you free shit coins if you're a holder too. So and your coin gives you like 10 shits a day, I think is the deal.
I mean,
so
I want those.
Not
Is that
bad.
on Ethereum or on Wax?
it's on Ethereum. It's
okay.
Yeah, that's why it's over
Yeah,
there.
I got one of those the crypto writer ones, the Finny ones on Ethereum.
Oh,
Send me the
yeah.
link. I'll find some Ethereum somewhere and come and grab one.
Oh
of
yeah,
these.
yeah. I'll send you the buttheads.
And
link.
really, like, just so I can get my own apartment in LeftHousr.
Oh yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
want it.
For the Action Family Club. No,
Yeah.
Our thing is on Wax. Yeah, our thing is.
Oh, your thing's on. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the buttheads there. I'll put it in the Zoom chat there. I'll also share the articles about we're doing it there for you. What else is coming for the uplift world that you haven't told anybody about yet? Since you keep dropping fresh news here, give us another one.
Fresh news.
If you got one.
I mean, there's a lot.
Good.
There's a lot. I mean,
A
you guys
little
are
nugget
kinda caught
then.
up. Well, a little nugget. I mean, so we launched with 21. Actually, I got a few good ones. Let me see if I can just break it down into like a non-rant. Just kidding. That's not going to happen. So Ken was supposed to launch with us as part of the first 21. And he's like, oh, my sale is going to be going on until November 1st. I'm like, okay, all right. We'll get you in when, get it and refit it, whatever.
Yeah.
And they took one look at the site and the pools and said, yeah, the sale's over. And they're getting in today.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah.
So
Good.
they launched a token. It's actually on Alcor right now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a holder. So I'm glad.
There you
I'm
go.
glad it sales
In the
over.
whale
Let's
club.
go.
I don't know how deep the Ken wax pair is, but the Ken blue pair is fucking deep as fuck. And the Ken
Right.
wax pair or the blue wax pair is as well. Right. So really like, everything might have liquidity in their wax pairs, but I know they're gonna have liquidity in blue pairs, and I know the wax blue pair is gonna have liquidity if you're doing the math. There's a pathway to anything you want, right? That's kind of the whole point. And then we're gonna actually announce we're gonna add 10 new pairs next month, right? Because these tranches, the original ones last for 30 days, and we're gonna add some kind of reward to these initial LPs after that, but I haven't announced what it is yet. And so what we've told people is that if you feel like getting in on it, Chitcoin or otherwise, You want to get a blue and then your token pair and drive as much liquidity as you possibly can, because the 10 deepest pools from blue pairs that we are not yet rewarding are going to get added onto our roster, and we're going to get them 5 million blue, which is again right now about 800 grand, which is so fucked up.
That's insane.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But and this is the thing, like what people are doing with it is the second you get it, they're just selling it into some of the other tokens and then adding more liquidity, right? So the blue is not actually getting out really into the ecosystem except to buy other tokens and then lock everything up, right? Because everybody's trying to get a bigger share of the pools, which is sort of, you know, the nefarious evil way that all of these things 100x, which is fun.
Right. I know what I'm doing after the show. Did I say that already? I did.
You did. Yeah, I guess the other thing is like the community pools. I think it's going to be really amazing. Anybody with a token is going to be able to create their own reward pool with that token, which, you know, I think is really important. And we're gonna charge a little bit of blue to stake and a little bit of blue to unstake, so it kind of makes the whole machine work. But then you're just gonna be able to do whatever you want. Now, to create a pool, you're gonna need a membership. But for people to whale into your pool, they won't need a membership, right? So the memberships, you need to make your own pools and to get in on anything that is rewarded by us in blue. But the tools that we create for you guys, anyone in the entire ecosystem will just be able to play with that. And the only thing they're going to have to do is like the you know, little $1 fee for staking and unstaking.
Gotcha.
Beautiful.
And it looks like you guys have a couple of articles here that break it all down, and we'll walk you through what you need to do.
Yeah,
to run it.
the Arity one is definitely the best. If you go to, and that's the one we have listed in the what the fuck section. That
yep, yeah, I just shared that in the chat there for the.
Yeah, he keeps updating it. He's been crushing it on that article.
Awesome, yeah. I'll dive into this for sure. This is great, man. This just happened 18 hours ago.
It did.
What does DAC stand for?
Decentralized Autonomous Community.
All right.
Yeah. I guess the other news, and I think this is in the article, but we're going to release the entire thing to a DAC or a DAO inside 3 years. Like total automatic, not in our control, gone out of our hands.
So get your memberships now, because they're just going up.
This is your version of a DAO, basically. You're taking it a step further.
I mean, I think this is definitely what a DAO is like. I think we're starting with you know, a business model around a GameFi DeFi platform. It's not even really a DeFi platform, right? We're really couching this as a game, not a financial product, right? Because we're not making the swaps, we're not, you know, making those markets. We're just like, hey, you have that LP token, cool, take this other token for fun, right? Like that. And granted, it serves a huge value, but oops, did we do that? Right. But yeah, like then you can turn around and take the very large community across many chains. And I'm going to automate all the functions, right? And not me, we have way smarter people than me for that, but like all the different decisions and kind of budgetary things that are meant to draw out. Like there's a 30 billion supply on the token, but it's meant to distribute NFT and DeFi rewards to different projects for 100 fucking years, right? So those budgets get released in a deflationary way for a very, very long time. And all that stuff will get automated. But then where I see the DAC or the DAO will be dealing with, you know, the dev budget that there's going to be some funding for, and the incubator budget that there's going to be some funding for, and then, you know, where to allot that, right? Which NFT projects and which DeFi projects and token projects deserve the next reward, and then you have the entire community voting on all that stuff. I think it's just going to be, you know, honestly, I think it's gonna be magic. I thank you guys for having me on, because I haven't had time to like sort of think about it in a while. We've been like just building it. But it's kind of cool to be like, oh yeah, no, that's why we did all this. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
To run through it again, like after working on it,
just think about like
or weeks or whatever.
Right, the long-term kind of game plan. Yeah, that stuff. But yeah, I mean,
man, you're killing it.
Look at what happened to the DeFi products on Solana and Binance Smart Chain, and a few others, and the ones that were getting started right when their tokens started going up. My favorite example is BNB and Cake, because BNB was like around 15, 16, 17 bucks for a long time. And then Cake showed up, Pancake Swap, and they both started kind of edging up a little bit. And then it creates this really fucked up feedback loop that brought Binance Coin to 600 and Cake from like, you know, 35 cents to 20 bucks.
Right.
Yeah.
And Wax is getting, you know, is fixing to kind of move up already. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's lock all the Wax down and go to town.
All right.
Worst case, we see what happens.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like a good plan. Sounds like an interesting plan. So will there be sort of like a Blue DAC metaverse or play, you know, I mean, will we,
Yes.
yes, that's
Inevitably.
happening too.
Yeah. Now, have we
Okay.
done any work on that?
No.
Not
Okay.
even a little bit. Yeah, no, we've been pretty busy. But yeah, I mean, it seems like it'd be ludicrous not to combine them to, you know, as much as humanly possible, just because we
So
can
would
do
that
whatever we
be
want.
integrated into the Uplift world in some way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then, you know, I think gamified stuff too, because like one of the
Yeah.
things when we launch NFT staking, it's really, really important to me that we, you know, take templates from, you know, a lot of the projects in the space, right? Because really, I see this as a central node in all of our communities. Blue DAC, right? Uplift actually too. And so, you know, I want to make sure that if you know about, you know, any project the LeftHousr likes, you're going to find out about all the projects that, you know, Sebastian Digital Asset likes or whatever. And one of the ways you're going to do that is like we announce, you know, a couple times a day, this NFT from LeftHousr, this NFT from Digital Asset. If you grab one of them, they cost $5. You come over, you stake $5 of blue and $5 of this, you know, worth of this NFT, and it gets you into a pool that's going to earn, you know, $1 million uplifting over 6 months or something, right? Like that part of that is just to get everybody into one place and then bring as much value as possible, because that I think is what juices the sort of network effect engine into getting really crazy.
Oh yes. All right. No, this is badass. I really have you had any time to make any music?
I just released on Yoshi Drops. I didn't make any music sadly, but I released some.
Oh,
You guys
cool.
know TC?
TC. I don't know if I know TC.
Oh, if you met him, you'd know.
Okay, yeah.
He's actually part of the loop gallery. So there's a gallery loop, like they're getting portals and like going gallery. And actually, when you guys get your gallery up in LeftHousr, you should talk to them and just get
Absolutely.
part of that loop. It's kind of a cool little thing. So
Very
he
cool.
found this set of me jamming, because that was my job for a long time, on Facebook. He's like, "Why isn't this an NFT?" I'm like, "I don't know." So I went to Blue and said, "Listen, like, I'm not going to release any music NFTs unless they're on Yoshi Drops. So what can we do?" And he's like, 5 hours later, like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And like, had already chopped it up and enhanced the audio and made a frame for it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ! All right, so we're going to release those for sale next week. But he gave me the mint #1, and I'm actually auctioning off that mint #1. And I think I just said I don't think there's any bids on it yet, but I auctioned off for $500. But whoever wins that NFT is going to get 2,500 blue as well, which is worth about $500 somehow. Like, how the hell? Like, yeah, our token is 15 cents. Like, our token is half of Wax right now.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And we're gonna pass Wax. Like, I seriously, this sounds dumb, and I hate saying it out loud because it might not happen. Because who knows, right? I think we're.
Yeah. I don't see how you won't with this setup. That's my guess.
It's anything's possible, right? And we don't know. But at the same time, like, we get to engineer all the parts of this.
Well,
yeah, really, it's just
on
supply and
so
demand,
many.
right? Yeah.
Let's talk about Wax for a second, and you know, like the price of Wax and its, you know, kind of recent rise, and where does it go from here? How does it continue to rise? What needs to happen, or is it already underway? Is it happening now? What do you know?
Looking at everything, like, Bitcoin's going to go through the next bull run here in a little bit, right? My target for it is 240, and I think that's pretty solid as a target. And we'll see, right? Could go to 150, could go to 500. We don't know, right? And the rest of the alts are going to go with it to whatever extent they're going to go with it. I think Wax is a deeply, deeply coiled spring right now, without Blue DAC, but.
Right.
Blue DAC was specifically designed to make Wax move.
Right.
And not because we're going to lock up a lot of Wax with our Blue Wax pair, although that's the game plan. Our guess is when we launch community tools so that you guys can, like, you know, create Wax your token pairs and then incentivize that with your own tokens, that the amount of Wax that it's going to get sunk is going to be really dramatic. Right. And so the thing that I think is going to happen anyway, like without Blue DAC or whatever, because I think I've heard at least 3 or 4 DeFi products that are planning on launching some kind of product on Wax in the last couple of months. Now, granted, they're not lunatics who will duct tape everything together and launch it after 3 weeks. It works. Like that, having a dev team that can just do that. And like they've said, even the devs that worked with us, like we've never done anything like this before. We didn't think it was going to work. You guys are messy and insane talking about me and Blue, but like we got there. Like, yeah, that's the main thing is the function is the most important thing. The aesthetics don't matter in any way, shape, or form unless you can do it in less than 10 seconds. It just needs to work, right? Because the real thing is we need to deepen the liquidity because that's the service that we're providing to, you know, get this value that we all kind of want to create or whatever, right? Anyway, so yeah, I think Wax is going to between $3 to $5, which if you think about it is only the all-time high from last season, right?
Right.
So if it does what a lot of other tokens have done, especially where you're doing like gajillions of dollars of real economic value in your token all the goddamn time, which almost no other token can even say, right? Like that Cardano, what's going on? Nothing, right? It's number 3. Now, granted, like, you know, if Logic was going to discern price in cryptocurrency, it would be a lot easier, but it doesn't. Oh, Doge, which I love for the record. So yeah, no, I think my target is at least, you know, 3, 5, 6, maybe 10. But if you look at other projects and other cryptocurrencies, we could see a totally psychotic event where it goes to like 20 to 40.
Yeah.
And the tokens where it did go that extra mile all had new DeFi projects on them.
Right. Really
so
good point.
To the extent that we can engineer it, we will do so.
Love it. Well, I'm excited to see this experiment go down and see how it
Right?
goes.
I mean, it's
gonna
either
jump
going to be
in and dabble and
fun,
play.
Right. It's either going to be super fun or it's going to work. And like the super fun one, I'm excited about because like it really is. From what we're learning now, we know this is going to be super fun. It's going to be valuable for long term, right? Like that's going to happen. But it also might change lives.
Yeah.
And we just don't know. I like no clue because some work really, really well and some don't. Now, the one thing in all of my research on this, the platforms that don't work as well end up only having 3, 4, 5 pairs on them forever, which is why we started with 21.
Yeah.
Wow. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Yeah, it feels like it's a brand new world now that we have this tool sitting here in front of us. And I think everybody should really dive into it to try to understand it if they've never got mixed in with DeFi. Sometimes, I mean, like when it first popped up, I was scared shitless of it. And it was happening so fast that my brain wasn't processing it quickly enough that by the time it did, like that first run had died, you know? So I was like, all right, cool. So it was like kind of like I was, you know, slowly kind of like moving into trying to mess with some of them. But I think what you've got here and where we're at in the timeline of the space and the bull run and everything, like I think this is a pretty damn like safe and friendly way to get yourself into DeFi if you haven't yet. So
well, and the thing too is like we all have Wax on, Weakonite, and Coponium and NFTerium, and we're not doing anything with it right now, right? And we might do it with the game pretty soon. I was actually just looking at Sebastian Digital Asset was just asking me about this stuff. Like, you gonna make pairs with those? And I'm like, listen, I'm not, but somebody already did, and that somebody is real smart. Now, and I announced this earlier, the 10 pairs that we're gonna launch next month, they just need to be the 10 pairs with Blue that are the deepest in liquidity that we are not rewarding yet, right? So start them out.
Yeah,
you know, get a bunch of people together, pick up a little Blue, and lock it up in the Blue Weakonite pair or the Blue Wax on pair. See what happens. And honestly, tell me when you do because I will add into those things. I might anyway, actually, because I have a shit ton of those tokens.
Yeah.
Right. In fact, who am I kidding? I totally will. Because like I might play them in the game, but I know that if we launch pools, each one of the pools that we launch until New Year's Eve this year, we're assigning 5 million Blue to them. It's 800 grand right now, right? Like that's dumb. Like I don't even understand how this is even possible, but it's working so far, right? So like we're just gonna do it. And if you end up with a significant percentage of that share, I mean, people are gonna make a lot of money this month, and they're just starting to figure that out, which is really exciting. For me. Well, and then.
Yeah. Wait, so I'm seeing here in the chat, Boulder Magic is saying you can buy robots today with our Planet Minerals. Robots are on sale? Wow.
Isn't that Well, I think it's supposed to be 6 o'clock, or was it 6 o'clock like UTC or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that was happening right
That's
now.
awesome.
That's crazy.
This is the thing. Like, this is the other thing. By the time we get around to doing this next month, these minerals are actually going to be way more rare.
Yeah. Oh
right?
yeah.
Right. Like, I want to get into these. I want to get into these robots, but at the same time, I'm like,
I know.
I want to dominate a blue dag pair because I know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I'm going to do with this the same thing I do with everything. I'm going to do a little bit of everything just so that I like put my inner degen to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like spread it out.
Yeah.
That way I'm just like satisfy the FOMO, but don't I don't know, get too focused.
I'm right there with you. That's exactly my play on this whole thing. And of course, everybody, none of this is financial advice. We're just shitting and giggling. That's it.
Yep.
So yeah, figure it out yourself. Do your own research, all that stuff. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, like who knows what's going to happen to the price of any of these things, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a very, very thin market still. And that's one of the reasons why we want to deepen it, but it's not deep now, right? So on all these things, on any one of the tokens, except for maybe that farmer's wood token. Jesus Christ, why is that 4 wax?
Yeah.
Can someone explain that to me?
No, I couldn't. I could not. No, it frustrated me. I couldn't understand it. I tried, and then I just sold what I had because I couldn't get. I was asking the community here, and people were coming back to me going like, "Yeah, I'm holding stuff, but I don't know how to use it. I don't know what's going on with it." So yeah, too confusing. There's too many. There's too many versus for me to dabble into, and if it gets too confusing like that, I'm off to the next one. It seems like
it makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a real. It's funny. I mentioned this on Twitter, and I think it's just becoming more real all the time. Like, I got into like the Gnome City thing. We had the guy on the show. He's a really cool guy, and he's like, they're making a very complex kind of thing over there, which is fascinating. But I'm gonna need an intern for that shit because like, I just don't have time. But I want to support them. Like, I want to be part of it, and like, not for nothing, Gnome City is gonna be on Blue Deck at some point, right? Like, just so everyone knows, I'm just building these machines to degen into them myself, right? I mean that from Uplift to everything else, like that's. Like,
no, it's exactly why I do the show every day, is so I can know what's going on, make sure I'm getting in degenning into the right pieces, and like keeps me healthy.
There you go.
Keeps me sane on some level.
Sane, degen sane.
Degen sane, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sane in the real world, but
I still, my wife can handle it now. Yeah. Talking to anybody else like that, I call them all, we've been calling them muggles for a while, and talking to them about any of this stuff, like, what do you do? And my wife starts laughing. They actually I built a metaverse out of Minecraft and with cryptocurrency and NFTs, and we did about $3 million in sales, and we actually had a dragon attack the other morning, and it actually destroyed a bunch of railway, and people were like, What? And every word of that is true.
I was dealing with 18 million chickens this morning.
Yeah, right. My entire front office was full of fucking chickens, like full of chickens.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's so good. I feel so sorry for anyone who's working in an office. Please start messing around with NFTs and get out of there.
Yeah. I feel the exact same way. And I'm guilty for yelling at the girl at Starbucks. Like, you don't have to be here. You don't have to do this, There's another way, and they're just like, and they don't want to hear it. It's just like over their head. Like, God damn it. I'm trying to save you. You know?
The context is so hard though, right? Like, how can you possibly believe that? Especially when they're like, oh yeah, what do? Well, first you get a cartoon NFT with a neck tattoo.
Yeah.
And then you get into Gnome City. And then you get into the Uplift and start playing Minecraft.
And then you're good.
And then
you're good.
Right? And then after that, you're
an Action Club
you
card.
need some wax on Weekend Caponium and NFTarium to get robots on our planet to get Aether. And then you can buy land to get the right. It's like,
just create a digital comic book and you're fine. You'll be good. Just do it.
That.
Like,
yours sounds a lot easier than mine.
Yeah, no, I get it. But I don't get it though at the same time too. I think everybody should quit their jobs and do what we're doing. And then, all the prices would go up, because everybody would be in, there's logic here. But you're doing it though. You're making it happen. And,
a lot of us are. The entire ecosystem, we actually had a buddy of mine, I've been friends with him for a long time, actually sold a huge company to, in the .com era, and has been, looking at technology for a long time, and actually started a podcast around the same time that I was working with Chirp, and, where I met Jimmy and Blue and stuff. So we've been talking over the course of the last 18 months. He really got into DeFi. He's doing a DeFi podcast now. And I keep telling him, like, there's no DeFi on Wax, really, right? Like, Kate's doing it, but they have what, like 2 pairs, and like it's kind of automatic, and the UX is like, what am I doing? Right? It works. Don't get me wrong, like, it really works. And their tokenized NFT thing, like, no one's fucking seen that except for 2 people on Ethereum, and it works like crazy. Like, it changed the world, and people just haven't caught up to it yet. Don't ever think that I hate Kate, because it's freaking fantastic. But that, that people haven't really gotten into the whole DeFi crazy yet, haven't really caught on.
Yeah.
And so he's like interviewing all the beasts all over these chains that are like doing billion-dollar projects in DeFi, and saw BlueDAC yesterday and spent his entire show showing all of those people BlueDAC, and like, look how fast this is on Wax blockchain. Look how fast this is. Look how fast this is. Wait a minute. Did they say there were 7 million people doing freaking like real commerce over there? Because you know how many people are on Solana? Like fucking 10, right? That's actually not true. There's probably a lot more than that. But you know what I mean? Like there's a lot. It's like the opportunity is Wax. We built this economic city. We've got tokens now. And that one thing that was part of the mix that's going to get connected to all of those NFT projects, right? And BlueDAC's going to be amazing. Other DeFi projects are going to whale into this space, right? Do your due diligence, because we don't know all of them or whatever. I'll let everybody know. Like, anyone's that comes through, my buddy Brad will be among the best in the space. He's a guy that I trust. He actually knows more about DeFi than I do. But I think like this will be a revolution. And like, some people will get into it this time, but by the time the next crypto cycle rolls around 4 years from now, like, Wax is going to be a cornerstone of DeFi and GameFi. Well, obviously GameFi, like, we're crushing the play to earn thing, but
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Friendster indeed.
Yeah. Friendster indeed. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely different than the ICO scenario, just because you can see the tangibility in the product that is available now that wasn't then, with all of what they were offering, and like none of most of that stuff didn't come to fruition. But yeah, I think, when we go into the next bear market, it's going to be really interesting because of play to earn, because of DeFi. Like, for us that have been here, we're going to know how to like sort of navigate and probably sustain and be all right because of BlueDAC and all these other sort of tools that we have now that didn't exist in the last bear market, and there will be products that I think will start to stand alone, and start to be their own thing, whether it's a bear or a bull market. It'll just be like they're in their own ecosystem at that point. But yeah, I think we're on our way, and I think you've done a lot to help move it along. So kick butt. This is awesome.
All right, my devs are yelling at me, so I'm gonna go.
Let's get you out of here, and we'll finish up our show. But man, great conversation, super fun to have you here.
Yeah, awesome chatting with you.
It was great to be able to hang out and actually sort of remind myself why we started building this insanity in the first place.
Hell yeah!
And I mean, there's just the connections, not just with Uplift. I mean, Uplift and BlueDAC. Like, I think about those two things as like an integral piece. Yoshi drops too, but we're designing all of this stuff not to serve us solely in those ways, but anything we learn that way, we automatically give to everybody else, because it's just going to make everything better. And also, my dog is dying in the background, so I'm gonna find out what's going on.
Go handle that. Go deal.
All right, thanks, guys.
Corey, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. All right. Wow, bombs being dropped here all over the place, huh?
Yeah.
BlueDAC coming in hot. DeFi
BlueDAC
on the Wax.
Pretty impressive stuff.
Good.
Gosh darn
Lord
it.
gracious. Mimi, God dang it. MSMP82. A dragon attack. What? LOL. Yes, I meant to ask him that too. That was going to be my next question. What was that? What's a dragon? What dragon attack? I didn't know about this. So maybe we'll get back. I'll ask him and see if I can answer that question for us tomorrow. But wow, yeah, that was huge.
That was fun.
That was huge, and we didn't have that guest until about 4 a.m.
4:43.
That's when he came in, and he said, "Yeah, I can show up," and I'm like, awesome.
Thumbnail.
That was a good one.
Thumbnail it.
I had to redo the thumbnail. I'd already done it.
Yeah.
Yes, indeedy.
How we get it done over here with the action? The action never stops. You gotta stay on it.
That is correct. That is correct. So let's
We also did some fun casting last night, didn't we?
That's right. That's where I was going next with this here. I was trying to get to let me just cover the screen right now with the Zoom so I can do a little handiwork, because we should announce our cast, if you will.
For the very
All
first
right.
Action Family Matters Series 1, Episode 1.
Yes, indeed. Here. All right. I'm going to set this up in a certain way so I can read these names and get this right. All right. Whoa. We back that ass up real quick. Okay. And maybe I should bring up the cast members up onto the screen as well. I'll pull these guys up here.
Put them on the board.
And this is great. Yeah, it was a interesting process of delegation. Arguments were had, randomization. There was obviously one performer whose audition just stood out, was just so strong that we couldn't deny putting this member in the first episode of the cast. It's incredible. It's beautiful. And here we go. All right, I'm gonna bring us back down into the screen here, babies and gentlemen. Let's see where we are here. Hold on a second. All right. Okay. Let me make the Zoom small again. All right. Without further ado, the Action Family Club Card holders who have submitted their actors, who are going to be the first cast members, the first 4 stars in the Action Family Matters animation series, Episode 1, the Halloween special. Number 1, and this is no particular order, I'm just naming off the 4 names of the winners here. Number 1, Serial Killed. Serial Killed. You are now in the cast with your character, John Billy Hendricks. He is a member of the cast. Congratulations to you. MSMP82 with your character, Numbnuts. Congratulations. You have been awarded a spot in the cast in this episode, the very first episode of Action Family Matters, the Halloween episode. Congratulations. And Zamora Black, congratulations. You are a member of the cast of the Action Family Matters Episode 1 Halloween special. And we have one final cast member to announce here. It's Oz Kane 67, the Cold War King, who submitted the great, here we're looking at the cast now, our first celebrity cast member, Ronnie Reagan, is showing up, the Cold War King. So Oz Kane 67, congratulations. Zamora Black, congratulations. MSMP82, congratulations. And Serial Killed, congratulations. You guys are the first 4 cast members in the Action Family Matters Episode 1, the Halloween special. Congratulations. Here we are getting a close look at the cast members here.
Beautiful cast we've assembled here.
Absolutely. And yeah, so it's pretty exciting because 50% of the cast that was chosen has agreed to do the voices for their characters, and the other 50% don't have access, or they're just not down to do it. Whatever, that's fine. We have actors that are in the wings ready to do the voices for those characters. So it's going to be a good episode, folks. I'm excited. I've already started writing the script. the set is underway. I've actually started building the exterior of the set in our left land. That's what I did. Started working on last night. So we'll be able to take a tour of the set of the Action Family Matters house in the near future here. So very exciting.
Very, very.
Very exciting. Very exciting times. Congratulations to the cast members here. Huge, huge, huge news. Very excited about it, brother.
I am
Can you
as
tell?
well. Do we have a date that we know that it'll be dropped on, or not yet?
Well, it's gonna be dropped before Halloween, obviously, because it's the Halloween special. It'll probably be like, I
week
think
of.
it's the 28th is the if I'm not mistaken, the 28th of the month of October is the deadline, or the
Release date.
drop date, I believe.
All right, we're looking at Thursday the 28th.
Because, you know, on the 26th of October is the first drop of Dyslexic 95, which is the collection that we are starting to put out here, which is the collection that I created. Well, you're involved in it too. You created some music for the creation of the bubbles, which basically the Dyslexic 95 collection is a collection of drawings that I did back in the 90s, but I've reanimated them. I've animated them, colorized them. And there's these animation versions, there's these bubble versions you'll be able to blend for. There's other collections within the collections. But if you collect all the bubbles, all the bubble versions, they all have loops, musical loops on them, so they're rearrangeable. And the first 20 people to collect all the bubbles and write the order that they want of their bubbles, we are going to create a one-of-one NFT for the first 20 folks that collect all the bubbles. So there'll be several drops. There's 10 drops coming. We're going to do 2 a week throughout the end of October, all through November, leading into December. So lots of fun and art and action coming your way.
Be there.
Be there. So yeah, so we'll have the Action Family Matters episode 1, the Halloween special, coming out, as well as Dyslexic 95 art. There's a lot coming.
Very exciting.
We got a Metaforce episode 2 coming soon. Issue 2. I say episode because I'm thinking of the legendary. The old legendary. Yeah. So a lot going on in the hood.
Speaking of, is our boy Mars at NFT NYC? Is that going on today?
Is that going on today? Is a good question.
Let's see. Yeah.
He is supposed to be out there, I believe. Hopefully he's going to be chiming in with some reports on what's going on out there. And you guys, do you remember old CryptoPix?
I do, yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
Well, I had a big chat with them last night. Big chat with them. They've changed the way CryptoPix works now. It's a whole new game over there. It's a whole new ball game.
Interesting.
And yeah. And it's basically, we're going to be able to do community battles live on the show. The Lefty Claw NFT is coming back. We're going to have them on the show next week. They're about to launch this new Battle Royale mode on Sunday, which we'll be using. Well, so CryptoPix is coming back into the show. It's just going to be different. It's not going to be like, up or down anymore. You want to see what this looks like a little bit?
Sure.
It's way more exciting now than it used to be. But Mr. Crypto Rising and I, we had a nice little chat. I'm just going to move our zoom out of the way here, because once I hit this, things are going to get nutty. Turn up. All right. Go in here to play. We'll check this out. You got a solo. Take your skills without an opponent, or a duel. Another player, and win or lose CPR. Then the Battle Royale is coming soon. But check this out. I'm doing the solo. And then that happens, and then the game starts in 6 seconds. And I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do yet. But, okay, so short or long, what do I do? I got ends in 5 minutes. Is it going up or down? I'm going long.
Long.
So boom, it goes long. You click long, you got 5 minutes until this ends, you know? So it's like a contest
It's a quick
thing.
pick nowadays.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have to
And they
wait
have,
till
like,
the weekend's over.
Right. We don't have exactly. We don't have to wait till the next day to see what happened. We can kind of, oh no, it's going down. Can I short the market, or is it too late? Oh, I can short. Oh no, now it's going up. What do I do? Oh no. So close. Long. Do. Know what to do.
Now you just wait. You gotta wait.
Oh, I just
Right.
keep it open on this for the next 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Okay, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But so yeah, he's gonna come back in, explain how everything new works here, and we'll get into some battles here as a community. Everybody will be able to like log in the battle royale, and we'll be able to get to play against each other. So Crypto Pick is coming back into the show, and we're gonna be able to get that our collab Lefty Claw NFT, which we made. It was all there, and then like we just kind of lost communication with Crypto Pick for a little while. It's tough on the time zones. Tough on the time zone. We talked at like 4 in the morning too. I get all my work done at 4 in the morning now. For the show.
I have been as well, yeah. Go to bed by 5, wake up by 8.
The way to do it. Way to do it.
All right, we're getting
yeah.
Request here from Stone Rabbit says we should check out Meta Hero, the machine that turns anything into an avatar.
All right. Meta Hero. MetaHero.io. Thank you, Stone Rabbit, for sharing this. I just want to say, you guys are the greatest community in the entire NFT space. And it ain't a joke. And I'm not just saying that to blow smoke up our own butts, but you guys rule. And the conversations and the level of communications that I've had with some of you guys is excellent. Stellar human beings, and keep it up.
Keep up the good work.
Please keep being kind. We
That's
appreciate it. Future Blockchain Summit, join us in Dubai. Whoa, that's an advertisement, I think. Yes, it is. All right, next gen real utility token. Let's see, 3D tech. Let's see. Okay, happens here. Real utility, the first of its kind token with real world utility. 3D scanning like the real world has never seen before. NFT technology. Custom built smart contracts. Okay. What do I do? Let's watch the video.
Scan things, huh? And turn them into real life. They just got his fingerprint.
Three NFT digital avatars. Possibility with the Meta Hero, which will be released in around the world. The deflation hero coupled with 3D technology will set your imagination free. The future.
Oh, that's our crypto pick. I think we just at the end of
That was perfect timing at the end of the trailer there. The
yeah.
Crypto picky cookies are done.
Yeah.
How'd we do, Jed?
0 seconds left during close. The game has ended. Your score 2. You got disqualified because you didn't close your trade before the end of the game. Damn it. But, you know, at least we got through a round.
We're in beta right now.
All right, so I believe what I heard here from the Meta Hero is they're going to set up these little 3D like picture taking set systems all over the world, kind of like little phone booths that you put get the little things out of at the bars. Remember the little where you go ka-ching, 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 one of those? That's what they said. They're going to set up these things so you can go in and avatar yourself wherever, around the world. That's insane, I think.
Really? Sony has invested. I couldn't hear anything except for like a little bit of the beat.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, because it was a very whispery kind of yes, I welcome to the metaverse, but they were like showing this like, what if you could, what if this was you? What if you could avatar yourself and your objects wherever you go, whatever you want to do? And then they said they're going to set up these 3D stations all over the world for you to like go in and like.
Is that COVID
crazy.
Friendly?
Huh? COVID friendly?
I'm wondering. Stone Rabbit says yes. That's it. Sounds like you're spot on.
Okay, so I'm looking at it right here.
Interpretation of what they brought to the table.
Yeah, look at this. Is it behind us here? This is.
Well, you know what this is.
This is the chamber.
This is the chamber. This is the exact same setup that our friend John Connor over there at Accursed Share, who's working with the guys who are making the new Avatar 3D movie.
Yeah, this is what they're doing.
It looks like the same setup to me. If you go back and you look at that Accursed Share ticket.
Yeah, it's that 3D avatar setup thing, but they're providing, they're going to set this thing up all over the world. In KFCs, Taco Bells.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Or like, the train station.
So these are going to be the new Redbox DVD rental machines.
Oh, so they'll be outside of 7-Elevens.
7-Elevens. Mostly 7-Elevens. Sometimes
preach,
the Ralph's.
Brother, preach.
Right on the inside of Ralph's or Vons. Sometimes, a couple years in. What are you eating there? Is that yogurt with a fork?
Yeah.
You are mad. You are mad.
I do feel like a crazy grandpa mouse eating that yogurt.
MSMP says that made him think of Accursed as well. I wonder if it's the same people. That'd be interesting to find out.
Well, this one is designed for heroes. What it says here. So they got stuff coming down the road pipe.
3D chamber locations. Well,
3D chamber locations. Yeah, those are just going to be hanging out at the train station.
At the bus stop. At the bus stop, you get to go in a 3D chamber real quick.
You can only buy Hero on the pancake swap through the old B&B chain. On the B&B chain.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Not over there yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you have it. That's pretty interesting.
Sensei says to put them in front of GameStops.
Yeah, that would be a good place for them to go. GameStops. Thank you, Mr. Stoned Rabbit, for sharing this with us. This is a cool one.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
I can dig it.
We could bring Knuckles and Rambo into one of those things and like 3D scan them.
You have your little pets, 3D pets. So when they peace out, they never have to. They're always with you.
It's good.
Well, I don't know. I just think about like trying to protect myself and my feelings for the future, like and pretend like he's still alive, or something. I'm quite worried. Yeah, I worry about the guy. He's a good dude. Want him to be around for a long time. I'm just gonna play one Splinterland round, and then we'll move on into the giveaway portion of the day. All right.
1 second. I'll be right back while you play.
Okay. So I'm in the middle of a death match here, or death challenge. I need to do 5, win 5 with the death suit, and then basically I get free shit. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And like I said, you know, I had a bunch more cards, more compounded. I was like playing in championship levels and then sold it all for my beloved Upland properties. And now I'm wondering if that was a mistake. If I should have kept holding on to some of these Splinterland. You should always just hold everything. Not financial advice, do your own research. But it always seems to work out better in the end when you just hold things. I've noticed. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, 5.
You do.
I need 5.
How'd you do, Bob?
Oh, I'm still laying out my team.
Sensei's telling you to get that free sheesh. Get that free shish.
The free shit coin I did from my butthead. There, it's like, yeah, you have to go into the contract and whatnot to claim your shit coin from the buttheads.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah,
Dating
it's plus
Armageddon,
gas.
You need to do that.
Yeah, you gotta do that. Holy shit! Well,
Was there a time window on that? Like, do you have to do it every day or a week, or did it just?
No, I think that they just have like a one that you could do, but I don't know. I think the other ones are just gonna be dropped if I read it correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Round 1. I'm gonna speed it up so it plays fast.
Any Splinterland
Good.
players
come
out
on! Damn it, not good.
there? Brother's an OG Splinterland player. Any of you guys out there playing Splinterlands?
I can't hear you. The action's too loud. I'm gonna lose. I lost. Okay. I lose a lot these days.
A lot more players now.
It's all right though. All right. You just gotta play a little bit every day, and it goes a long way in the end. Starts to add up and build up. Then you know, like their staking system is redonkulous. Connect all your different wallets up to it here. You know, wherever you're holding things, this, that, and the other, it all adds up into your airdrop points. And I, you know, claim them every day. Comes down into the ready claim. I claim, and then once I do, I'll stake it all every day. I just keep staking and staking and staking and staking, compounding, little by little. Like, it wasn't that long ago when a month ago, this was like $300. Now it's up to like almost 600 just from like my little staking and playing just a little bit. Not even every day, just whenever I get a wild Splinterland up my booty, I'll pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone Rabbit he says he's got someone in the Philippines playing for him.
The hell?
I'm not sure.
That doesn't sound right, Stone Rabbit. That sounds like you got some slave labor racketeer going on. Now, you want to explain yourself a little bit there? Jesus.
I could have been reading it out of context. Who knows where he was responding to? Oh my God.
What are you giving him, like at least 30%, 20%? What's his cut? That's it's interesting. All right. I'm gonna open up that Google form. If you, ladies and babies and gentlemen, if you go to the top of the YouTube chat, you'll find a pinned message that says NF Tuesday Action Club giveaway. It's our daily giveaway form. Sign up now. Use your Wax wallet and your safe word of the day. If you don't know what it is, you might have to ask one of your fellow community members, because we shouted it out very early in the show when a few of you guys weren't here. And right now we have 10 million people watching the show. Thank you guys very much. 20 million of you have gone ahead and smashed the like button. If you have not smashed the like button already, somehow go ahead and do it again, or go ahead and do it for the first time. If you're new here to the channel, go ahead and smash the subscribe button.
50-50 like a good man.
50-50?
Yeah, that's a split. with his player in the Philippines.
Oh, okay, that's a good deal. Good deal.
Amazing. Yeah.
But I mean, why doesn't the guy in the Philippines just play for himself for 100? Are you backing him or something like that? Did you stake his deck?
He's a smart dude.
I know. I just want to know how
Don't
he does
Rabbit
it.
is smart as AF is what More Cheese Wax is saying in the chat
Yeah,
here.
yeah, 100%.
We're not doubting. We're trying to learn from you.
Yeah, no, I know. No, we got a lot of smart fellas in the community here. Boulder Magic, very smart man. We got to get the Boulder Magic show going. He's supposed to be. We're gonna get him going, doing a Discord show. But I want him here on the Upland Action News. I want him to doing a show on the Upland Action News. Very smart. He keeps me informed with all the NFT projects that are going on.
A great member.
And yeah, I'm excited to
Of
get
many
his show going.
communities. Very involved.
Yeah, he's definitely pointed me in the right direction on several things. Yeah, Boulder. Yeah, that's right, Sensei. Right. He's the bomb. All right, so I've shut down the forum, obviously, because if you're trying, it's not going in. I'm going to have to open up the Excel sheet and grab all those addresses. Did you get yourself a Budak pass yet, Em? Membership card there from the Nefty?
No, I have not. I need to do some. I need to put some wax.
Yeah.
I need to buy some wax and.
I was lucky enough. I believe I got it on day one, so I got the floor price, the cheapest one, the $30 one. Now it's up to like 70, I believe, and they just keep going up.
Yeah.
You know, but that's a crazy deal that they put them up that way. This bracket of like this much is for sale for this, and then it just keeps going up. I was like confused. I'm like, damn it, should I be buying a more expensive one? What are they doing to me here?
Right.
Crazy trick.
I like how they're doing things over there.
Oh yeah. Hey, everybody came in with the safe word of the day, which was all-time high.
We're almost. Let's see where we're at. 639.
639. Is it crushing all the alts?
Oh, I don't think. Well, I wouldn't say no because I don't have many on my watch list to tell you the truth, but doesn't seem to be what I'm looking at.
All right, you know where we're going today, Bob?
Where we headed?
Wheel of Names.
The Wheel of Names.
Yeah. We're not going fishing today, Bubby. We're going into the wheel. We're getting dizzy with it. We're about to get dizzy with it.
Are we gonna dance?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if this Wheel of Fortune page wants to frickin' open up, giving me the spins, the diarrhea dance party spins. They're the worst. It was like seriously just sitting there spinning on me. Maybe we're not giving away any prizes today.
Maybe today is the day where the prizes stop. Going out.
Today's the day it all
here.
stops. No, not yet. We're getting close though to when that day when the prizes switch around. You know where we're at right now? On the count 201.
What do you mean 201?
201, 201 of the Action Family Club cards have sold. So 49 club cards will finally unlock.
Well, by Friday,
Rico
will probably pick up like.
He'll be jumping in. Gonna ape.
Rico.
Alrighty. I've got us a wheel.
All right, the Wheel of Name, bros.
But what am I giving? What are we giving away today, Bob?
Hey.
Let me see. What do we want to give away today, Bob?
I gotta open up my old Tommy. I have something I can throw up there.
What do you got?
What
do you got, you bastard? You
Okay.
fatherless bastard. That's a quote.
That's never
from,
meant what it means so bad. That's not,
what's that? That's a quote. That was from Tough.
I know.
Season
I
1.
will put up there a daily racing ticket for
Oh my God.
for no city.
Oh my God.
If we got any gnome holders out there that are interested in trying out their racing.
I haven't tried the racing yet. I got a couple tickets. Have you raced yet?
I have not. I'm
Oh my
just seeing
God.
these for the first time over here.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, what am I gonna give away? Let's go into. All right.
What do you got?
I think I'm gonna do. Let's see. I'll just. I have here in the old metaphors are curves.
Ooh, those are gonna be stakeable and warsaken.
Yes, they are, right? And they're stakeable. I mean, what's the deal with Warsaken? Are we locking them
Our
up over
man's-
there? I can't remember. We talked about this the other day.
No, I think we were wondering, and we were saying we're gonna have to choose most likely, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was like a wax arena thing where if you're just holding them, you're good to go, you know?
Let's see what Stoned has to say on this subject.
Oh, yeah,
of the
he would
matter.
know.
Yeah, if anybody.
No, set us straight on this one. All right, I'm just gonna give away random metaphors cards that I've got here that I'm looking at. So let's just get into the wheel. You've got a gnome passer.
I can do a couple things. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Couple
right.
things
Well.
happened today. Hot Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to do 7 spins. I like the number
Whoa,
7.
whoa.
What? Well, I mean, I could handle all 7 if
I'm just kidding.
I'm saying if we needed to, it could be handled. Handled.
I'm gonna handle this right now. Poppy
Yeah.
Jr.'s looking for you.
Like
Son
you
of
do.
Poppy Sr.
Should we do
You guys know about the son of Poppy Sr.?
the son
out
of
there?
Poppy Senior?
Yeah, Poppy Jr.
Uh-huh. Okie dokie. We're gonna get into this one. Let's spin one. What do we want to spin one for? Metaphors?
Let's spin it to win it.
All right. I'm gonna give out 2 metaphors NFTs. Here we go. On 2 to this one.
To the one winner.
Yeah.
What do we got? A minute of the song?
Hey! We have a fucking winner! Yeah! Oh man, that was a 30-second
Did the music stop?
there. Yeah, I did
Couldn't
it
hear
30
it,
seconds.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
That
I'm
sucks.
just kidding. I heard it really well.
Okay, good. I felt bad.
That
Oh,
was a good way to get started.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna send out 2 right now. 2 of them. I'm just gonna jump around. I'll give out some lefty holes on the next one. How about that?
Please.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. You are correct, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this winner, M42QY. Who is that? Are you out there, buddy? Did you say hell yes? Are you happy? Are you proud? A proud winner? Are you? Are they proud, M?
Let's see.
If I don't hear from you, I'll spin the wheel again.
We'll dance and spin again for another minute.
Oh, I'll lower.
Raise it. I don't care. I've got the first minted number 1. All right. We're looking for the address of the winner here.
M42QY. Michael. Are you out there in the audience?
Claim your prize.
You're not. You're not there, are you?
Doesn't seem to be. That's
removing them from the
means
board.
you're not getting your prize.
You're not getting the prize. We're
Got
going
10
on.
seconds. 9.
We're going on. The show goes on. Show goes on.
Show goes on. Spin again.
Hey, hey. GWGB2.wham. I'm gonna put you in on the board there. Let's hear from you. How you doing out there, GW? How you
GW Bush.
How you feeling, buddy?
GWG Bush.
How you feeling, GW? Snorky. That's me. All right. Congratulations to the king, Snorky GWGB2.wham. Coming your way right out the door right now.
Woo woo.
Coming your way right now. All right, success. That was a success. All right. Very good. Very good. Let's go to the next wheel spin then, yeah?
Let's do it again. Are you going with the same Fiddler on the Roof music? Or what?
No, I'll change it up. I'm going to keep changing it up. Reggaeton! Well, good God, good Lord Almighty, you done it. PFAB.wham! PFAB, you done it. Left, did you get your dreamers? Yes, I did. King Snorky, thank you for sharing me that link to where I needed to claim my drop. It was huge. Yes, I haven't opened my dreamers yet, though. I don't know why.
You should video record when you do and post the reveal.
Why don't I just do it live? Wait, I'm sharing PFAB's address in the thing. I don't know why. Do not know why. My mind is melting. All right, PFAB. Let's get you a lefty hole, buddy. Get a lefty hole. Bow, bow, bow.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okie dokie. Let's go down the list here. The cement number 16 seems to be the lowest one here. I'll throw that one to you out the door. Congratulations. Let's spin the wheel again. You want to throw one of your gnome monkeys up there, your ticket passes?
Yes, I do.
Yes, he does. Do you have a vibe that you're feeling for the music, bro?
Indie.
You want to go indie, huh?
Like
Yeah.
my Aunt Cindy. Want to go indie.
Okay, indie like Cindy. Here we go. Let's find it. The indie music.
They gotta have indie, don't they? What?
They have something like it.
Let's go.
In love with the good life?
Sure.
I don't think we've heard this one before. Let's spin it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a classic one around here. CJMB.wham. DJMB.wham. I can share this in the old Zoomy for you so you can just do a copy and paste, brother.
Please.
Keep it simples. Taking the elevator, going up. Got a
believe
lot
me.
of ground to cover.
You said we've never heard that one. It was like
know.
your old classic.
That was the classic jam of the year. You're right. Congratulations. Congratulations,
CJMB.wham coming out hot. Ticket to race in no city.
Yep, that's a MSMP 82. Big winner of the day. One of the first cast members of the Action Family Matters animation series, episode 1, the Halloween special.
Wait, what the address is CJMB that I'm sending to, right?
Yep.
Okay, double check.
Yeah. He's just saying, me, thanks. I believe that that's his address.
Boom.
You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? All right. I'll do another metaphor stroppies right here. All right. Oh, war. Oh, war. Oh, war. What is it good for? Absolutely, George Michael. Wham. Bam. Oh, war. Goddamn. All right. Oh, war. That's you. Elijah Smith is Israel. Congratulations. Elijah? How do you say that name? Emmett, help me out here.
That would be Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. All right. Aaliyah Smith, Israel. Congratulations. Let's get you a couple metaphors cards right now. Right now. I gotta make that a lowercase o, though, I believe, right?
Right, meow.
Right, meow. Taking the elevator, going up.
Going up.
Got a lot of ground to cover. Great song, man. It's a real good song. I'll go another T and a Rico combo coming your way here. Congratulations. What else you got out there, brother? You want to drop on the board?
Yeah, I got something to drop on the board.
All right, great.
Let me see.
All right.
See if I got any score melons in here.
All right. Score melon. I got a score melon if you don't have one.
Yeah, it'll be a mystery one. It might be a score melon. It might be something else. I'm scrolling through. I got the old snap.
Well, snap. Here comes the wheel. Dr. Jones SEAW.wham. Congratulations, Dr. Jones. Done it. You've won it. I'm going to share this here in the chat with you, brother, so you can
Dr. Jones?
be in base. Dr. Jones. Yes, Dr. Jones. You won that one. Short round.
All right, I'm gonna throw a Food Monsters in there, and I'm still looking through. Might throw something else in there.
Okay.
Be a nasty hook.
All right.
Yeah, a little mystery package coming your way.
Okay, let's do one more spin. And throw a rabbit hole and 2 metaphors cards. A lefty hole and 2 metaphors cards. If you want to throw something at him too, just make it a grand prize spinner.
Okay. All right.
All right. RY4AW.whammy. Are you out there? Are you out there, buddy? Because you won it.
Don't care.
You're the big winner. If you claim your prize, you must claim your prize or we must spin the wheel again. Let's hear from you.
Come on, stand up. Come on down that aisle.
Come on down. Yeah, like you're the next contestant. You're the grand winner on the prices. Right.
What
Right
did he
on.
win, Bob?
What did he win, Bob? All right. Nobody's claiming. Nobody's congratulating. Nobody cares. How to have to go now. Good night, everyone. Stone Rabbit, good night, sir. Thank you for everything you do for us here in the community, in the space. You're a man. You're the myth. You're the legend. Okay, should we move on? The show goes on. Next address. Next, spin the wheel one more time.
Do it.
Think so. Yeah, you do. A lot of ground to cover. And the one that covered it is IP3AW.Hua.
Wow.
IP3AW.Hua. You out there, buddy? You out there?
Hey, little guy, come on.
Are you happy? Are you proud? No?
Step right up. Don't be
Oh,
shy.
that's me. Flower has done it once again. Let's hook up the
Again and
old Flower.
again.
That's awesome.
again.
Congrats. Congrats. Big winner coming in. I'm dropping 3 NFTs right now. A couple of the Metaforce ones here or where it stops. Oh, yeah. Let's do that guy. The old scam artist. And the Dr. Relic card. And let's grab that lefty hole. Grab my lefty hole.
Don't make me grab my lefty hole.
My lefty hole. Ba-dum. Oh, snap. I got the all snap.
Yeah, I've been getting the all snap.
God dang it. My first
Oh.
all snap of the day. Bummer.
Not cool.
All right, let me drop that address one more time and grab the lefty hole. I don't know what I'm doing. You gotta stop drinking in the mornings. Okay, grabbing that one. Let's grab that one. Let's go over on those Metaverse cards I was looking at earlier here and put them back up on the board. Do not all snap me again, you SOB. All I'm asking for. Ah, snap. All right, well, I'm going to have to do this off the air then. Can you believe that? Can you believe I've been all snapped twice in a row now?
That's uncalled for.
Live.
It wouldn't be happening on Nefty. That's all I know.
They're doing
You
this
don't-
live to me here.
You don't get all snapped over on Nefty, do you?
No,
I've never been.
never been all snapped on Nefty, or on Lefty either. Okay, dokie, you know it's coming to that time of the show, brother, where I want you to take us out of here.
Be serious. Is it that time again? What do we got going on tomorrow? Whelps Wednesday, should it be? A visit
Yes.
from the old man Penguin again?
Oh, what,
Coming in hot
Penguin?
with some Whelps chat. We got anybody else visiting?
Yes, we do. We do have our man, the dude. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
No problem.
I want to get
As
this
always,
right.
thank
Oh,
you
yes,
all
yes.
for being
Okay,
here
just
with
make
us
sure. I
today.
wanted to confirm. We have Ross coming in from the McKenna's Heroes and Villains once again
wait.
joining us. Yes,
Because
yes.
the word on the street was he didn't want to do anything for a while.
Yep. Well, he's coming back. I guess he had a good time last time he was here.
That's
and,
exciting.
You know, they've got their drop. Oh my God! I forgot to do that.
What? Oh,
the
set up your
heroes-
soul.
What?
Got the set up for it?
No, I'm already set up. I have to put more soul in, but I wonder if I'm too late to get the heroes and villains thing sorted. The pass. Damn it! All right, I gotta look into that, and I gotta get my Boodock liquidity pool action going here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing next. All right, finish your takeout. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know the deal. We'll all be here tomorrow, 1 p.m. PST, going through the action across metaverses far and wide. Because we all know they are far and wide now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Come on back now, darn down that you're here. And we love you for being here, sugar plums and all. That's right. Go ahead and spend some time with your children, eat some chocolate, drink some water, do whatever you need to do, and come back on down to the computer. Sit your little buns here and go to the blue deck, because that's what we'll be doing. And until then, we do bid you adieu. We will be here if you need us. Farewell.
Not bad. Not bad.
Like the Southern, you get stuck in a Southern accent, can't
Oh, it
you?
is a
You
good one.
just get stuck.
Yes, indeedy. Hopefully we can get the buttheads in here this week. If not, maybe
Oh
next
my-
week.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Award-winning
That feels
show. Thank you very much to our superstar guest, Corey Cantrell, coming in here with Blue Doc,
Yes. Coming in
and the
hot.
Uplift world, dropping all sorts of brand new news on us. Kind of the best NFT show in the entire space and in the entire world, with the incredible, the most incredible NFT community, the smartest NFT community, the hippest, the most beautiful NFT community in the space, right here at the Upland Action NFT News. You are part of it. You are living history, babies and gentlemen. Fading on regretting in the chat. I bid you a dude.
And the Penguin says the passes are still open.
Still live.
You're still
The show
safe.
goes on. The passes are still live. Show goes on.
Show must go on. You don't have to go home, but you gotta get out of here.
Go to our Discord and hang out there in the after party if you likey. Sometimes it gets rowdy in there. Okay.
Go catch the panda in the cloud.
Yeah, hit the cloud. You like to hit the cloud. Or if you're an Action Family Club Card member, go into the exclusive Action Family Club Card channels and get down like Charlie Brown.